reading, after I finished the book, I walked away with the sense that you have really mixed feelings about the other band members, and there are moments where it's pure love, and there's moments, a lot of moments of hate.
I'm sure it's reciprocal.
After getting it on paper and having the chance to put all your feelings out there and process them, did that change anything within you, or the way you feel about the other guys?
Well, I mean, the ongoing legal battle is still very intense. So, and like any divorce, because that's what it is, basically, it's not the greatest moment to be asked. People always ask me, would you play with them again? Not at this fucking moment, no. You're going through this really intense divorce. And the thing is that like any bad end, it always makes you think everything's crap. Doing the book had the opposite effect. Doing the book made me realise how well we'd worked together. And I think the problem is that we've just lost respect for each other. And I think that is what it boils down to. And I think that once we get the respect back for each other, I think we'll probably be able to bury our differences and get on with our individual lives. At the moment, we're still maybe struggling to come to terms with it. It's quite bizarre, we split up 10 years ago. We've been fighting legally for 5.5. And it's awful. It's a terrible end to a fantastic band that changed the world not once with Joy Division, but twice with New Order. It really is sad to witness, and in many ways, as you said before, I'm painted as a bad guy when I didn't reform without telling the others. I didn't take them, and reduce my 25% to 1. I didn't do that to them. They did it to me. And it was, weird. I can't see why I would be painted as a bad guy, to be honest. I didn't do it. But yeah, it is incredibly sad, and the fans are the ones that are torn. And, but I mean, in a way, you've got the best of both worlds, because they've got them lot playing the same stuff over and over again, with a bit of music complete thrown in, and me playing all the songs that are ignored and working my way through the catalogue. And it was quite weird actually, because I'd accepted that Joy Division had been ignored for years musically, absolutely. But when I got into movement and I started looking at those wonderful sites on the internet telling you how many years ago a song was played, to look at, like, Dreams Never End hadn't been played for 15 years, Age of Consent hadn't been played for 25 years. Those songs of New Orders were just as ignored as Joy Division's. And it was always me that would be sitting there in the practice place, saying, can't we play some of the old stuff? Change the set a bit. Come on. Fucking hell. And my wife said to me, she said that I was so frustrated by it was like having Costco, right? And somebody wouldn't open it for you. You're banging on, inside going, it's not got loads of shit in here to sell. And people love it. Open the door. Someone outside goes, no opening the door. And we were just doing so few gigs and staying in the studio for so long. It was quite funny to compare Unknown Pleasures, which was recorded and mixed in 6 days, to Waiting for the Siren's Call, which was recorded and mixed in 3 years. Fuck. And in those 3 years, you weren't allowed to gig because we were only allowed to do one thing at once. Because you can only do one thing at once. Well, for fuck's sake. I mean, it was great. I got loads of holidays. I got loads of shelves put up, and all the painting was done and everything. But it sort of stifled the wonderful thing to me about writing a song. My opinion of when a song is finished is when you play it live. And guess what? Barney's opinion of when a song is finished is when you record it in the studio. It's amazing we ever agreed on anything, to be honest. But I think that's what gives it the specialness in any kind of relationship. It's the pull and push of people, the yin and yang or whatever, that makes it electric and alive. And Pete Saville always used to say to me, he'd say that every time he went to a New Order gig, he could just look at you on stage and go, this is going to be good, because look, he's obviously really pissed off with Barney. Or Barney's really pissed off with Lucky, and it's going to be good, you know. He could see that. So I suppose that's what makes it worthwhile. It was the same way that Tony Wilson always used to justify the Hacienda and the terrible management of our money by saying, you know what, you've got a lot to thank the taxman for, because he's made you miserable and you're still making great records.